Hello everyone, my name is Raiju and I am back in RWBY Arrowfell, this time gunning for chapters 2 and 3. I've already started a little bit of chapter 2, and I just want to talk about chapter 1 for a little bit. So, this game has been really tough to get into. The initial learning curve of memorizing the controls has been quite a lot. I'm kinda getting there. This game is really filling out a lot of the gaps in Atlas, with the whole map situation. Getting to see so many of these different locales, outside of just Atlas and Mantle. Most of Volume 7 and 8 have been just inside the kingdom, and when you do go outside, it's literally just the nothingness of the tundra, and not these different settlements, different locales, and dust mines, like I'm pretty sure over here. You got the dust mine right up there or something. Down here, this is the dust mine. And so you have all of these different locales, and we're finally getting to explore this in the game, even though there's absolutely no mention of this kind of thing in Volumes 7 and 8. Actually getting to go outside the kingdom in this game is honestly very fitting for a way-forward game, so I don't mind it at all. And there's a couple things that I didn't quite get right in my first time playing, which is why I started off in Essentown, is simply because I never spoke to this gentleman. And, totally didn't realize that there was a merchant who sold skill points, energy boosts, health boosts, revive rings, and an extra heart. So I'm gonna start off by buying some of this stuff to just get on that level because I need it. But it was great last time getting to see Pietro Polendita, getting to see Penny doing whatever it is that she's doing. I think Penny's the only character that I have left that you meet out in the wild somewhere who needs something specific, and we don't know what it is exactly that she needs, other than that there's a very large wall / door next to her that she's very interested in that has some kind of strange electromagnetic field to it. So that's all we really know. So the next thing to do is head back to Ironwood's office, because the last thing I needed to do was talk to Clover, but I never quite did that. So I do know, and I did talk to Elm, and she does want people like grape soda, which I can just go to Atlas, the, city of Atlas, and get that. After Team Briar left, we met Thornmane, who took away our mysterious orb because he definitely has some kind of grudge against Ironwood. That was incredibly sus, to just oh yeah, well sure, we'll give this to you. That's totally not... I would not do that. That's not something I would consider doing. Yeah, this very, very important item in the game, we're just gonna give it to you. This thing that can attract Grim, that's totally fine. He definitely seems like a miniature Ironwood to me. Not just because of his, build, but just the way that he does come in with this unilateral way of running things. I'm not gonna hear you out on maybe not letting me take this orb from you. And then we come here, we met Olive Harper, I believe that's her name. And she actually does have a pretty good working relationship with Thornmane, so that's nice. She's kind of the bridge between Thornmane and Ironwood, and I'm sure we'll see more of her in the future. But we're gonna talk to Clover. Are you wondering what my solo mission today is?
Yes.
Well, I am now. I'm on administrative duty today. It doesn't sound like much, but it's just one of a leader's many responsibilities. When our efforts cause inadvertent destruction of private property and the like, the government of Atlas has to reimburse for that. That makes a lot of paperwork. Yeah, so we have to pay for all the damages that we do. We break stuff, all of the time. Who knows someone keeps track of that chunk? Well, breaking things isn't all bad. Sometimes you find the hearts and energy hidden in indestructible objects. Yeah, I did go farm for that earlier today. Enough of that. If you think the rest of the Aesops have just about wrapped up, come let me know. We're ready to help, with minimal damage, of course. So, okay, so once I'm done helping all of the other Aesops out, I gotta talk to him. Which means I've gotta go and help, let's just talk to her for the sake of it. Did you pick up that grape soda for me? Not quite yet. Well, come find me when you have it. They should be available on Atlas Main Street. Atlas Main Street West. Oh, okay. So is this not... I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I thought this was just gonna be another, settlement area. I thought we were just gonna walk downtown, not, in the sky somewhere. Oh, hi, Marrow. Let me open this first. Skill point. Interesting. The game's just giving them out willy-nilly now. I've gotta hand it to you. You girls being the newest thing around Atlas Academy is great news for me. Yeah, because he was He's the newest Aesop, so. And just what do you mean by that? You being newer makes me less new. I can finally start to shake the association of being the latest addition to the team. Honestly, I've been at this for quite a while now. Gosh, I would have never guessed you weren't as experienced as all the others. Well, that doesn't mean I'm less skilled. Between us, I might be the glue holding the Aesops together for some missions. As we see later in Volume 7 and Volume 8, that's a lot more Clover's job than yours, but okay. So you're Mr. Flawless then. Hey now, I'm not saying that either. I make mistakes too, like, today for instance. I was sent to Tumok Ruins to collect a soil sample for my mission, and I left my goggles behind. Oh, the famous ruins are somewhere near here?
Yep.
Yep, they sure are. It's just right over here. And he's gonna mark it on the map. Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't sound like something that's in Atlas City, so, okay. I can't believe I was so careless as to leave behind those goggles. If you stop by there, say hello to Vine. Okay, so he's over there. He's, you know, the tall and kind of scary looking one. He's a real nice guy, though. He's got a heart of gold. Anyway, his missions brought him to Tumok Ruins as well. I ended up bumping into him on the way out. It's a small Solitas, I suppose. I don't know if it's quite advisable, but I know that there's an achievement in this game for holding 10 skill points at once, which is kind of weird. But I guess once you upgrade a certain number of characters and you find your flow, you kind of get to a point where you don't really need them as much, and they're kind of just like, well, I would upgrade this character's defense, but I never play as them, so like, you don't need those skill points. Yeah, Ruby for the reach and Blake for the coverage is what I'm going for. Oh, hello. Interesting. That's annoying. You don't gotta be annoying. Yeah, that's the game forcing you to use ranged attacks. That's fantastic. Yang's not the best. Like, she attacks quickly, but I'm not sure if there's really a need for that when you have Ruby's reach. Oh, okay, so you do need at least some aura to use a mid-ranged attack. This is arguably the first genuinely difficult enemy to play against, I'll have to say that. Okay, and also, just because I'm here, and as these are the two characters that I use the most, I'm gonna get upgrade their healing potential. What the? Really? Oh. Jesus! Come on. I'm done. I'm done with this. Let's just keep going forward. I was not expecting the heart to give me all of my hearts back. And I'm just thankful for that at this point. Okay. I mean, at this point, I've learned my lesson, which is we level up the energy heal first. Atlas definitely has a bustling nightlife with its opera houses, clubs, and fine dining. But that affluence really seems to attract all sorts of troublemaking mobsters and goons. I sure wish the Atlas government would do something about it. Okay. Hi, Harriet. If it isn't Team RWBY, it looks like you've reached the Atlas Heights. I suppose I shouldn't have put it past you to catch up to me eventually. Oh, fun. Haha, yes. I am faster than you. Haha. Harriet, it's relief to see a familiar face. We arrived here through Atlas Main Street, and, hostile forces have been deployed. I know. They're on patrol throughout the entire stretch of the Atlas Main Street and downtown areas. They were ready to rough us up left and right. What's the big idea with them being around like that? No clue. It bears further investigation without a doubt. And that just happens to be today's mission. Can't we apprehend them and find out where they came from? My fists are ready to do all of the questioning. Oh god. We wouldn't want to rouse and provoke our unknown opponent at this time. It's better to gather data first and only fight when necessary. They're not run-of-the-mill street thugs either. Didn't you observe anything out of the ordinary about them? Yes, they can float. Yes, I know. Now that you mention it, yeah, knuckles, spikes, a stiletto knife, and that giant arm bat, their weaponry was unusual and advanced. Aesops have some fresh intel that suggests Aesops has some fresh... No, that's not a collective noun. Don't use it like that. The Aesops have some fresh intel that suggests a weapons furnishing operation may have taken place in the southern coast dust mine, which has since been cleared out. The timing is no coincidence. I'm all but certain investigating that place will yield clues. Here, let me show you where that dust mine is located really quick. Down to the left, yep. Down there. Think you can make haste and go check it out? Thank you.
Of course.
Of course, but what should we be looking for exactly? Scraps of weapon tech as evidence. Any left behind would be ideal. In fact, you could collect 3 weapon tech parts. We'd have enough to file a detailed report for General Ironwood. From there, we can launch an investigation into their origins. It'd be great to know exactly what we're up against. Leave it to us, Harriet. We'll go search the dust mine and help figure out just what's going on with these new enemies. Alright, hurry on over to that dust mine. But not before we get a grape soda for Elm, because that's why we're here in the first place. And welcome back, there's plenty to buy, he says, as if I've talked to him at all in the first place. And yet he does not offer me a freaking grape soda. So how hard is it exactly to find a grape soda somewhere? Vine is over here, and I believe this is where Harriet told us to go. So let's just go to the Tiamat ruins first. Come on. Come on, buddy. Okay. He knocked me to a different screen. That was actually very funny. Okay. What? What the? I thought you were over at the other one, Penny. What are you doing here?
Salutations!
Oh my god. I'm never gonna get tired of hearing Taylor McNee. But like, what the? Penny, what are you doing here? I continue to carry forth my official protector duty. Right, but we're in the middle of ruins. Don't bother reasoning, Ruby. Maybe the circuitry in her brain is rusted over. Okay, so I definitely have noticed, and I've heard people talking about this, but like, WayForward pulled a little bit too much from Weiss in like the early volumes, and not more recently, because this is not something that she would say nowadays. I assure you, the sealant coating on my brain chips prevents 99.7% of rust. Hey, so do we know what that thing Penny's standing next to is, or what? Well, I've never seen anything like it before today. The mysterious gate harbors a magnetic field. I cannot identify this source. Right, this is the same as the other one. The gate remains closed, and a gate like this in the middle of ruins is pretty unusual. I have accessed both my internal and networked knowledge banks and find no entry on mysterious magnetic field gates. Team, we don't have time for this. The Aesops are counting on us, remember? Right, sorry. Penny, I hope you figure out whatever it is you're trying to do here. Peace be with you all. Okay. So I imagine this is tied to the enemies, like enemy hideouts or something like that. Because so far we've only encountered these in like ruins, basically. Places where people otherwise would have no reason to go. Hi, Vine, what's up? I'm gonna take this first. What you doing? Team RWBY, it appears you as well have joined me in Tiamat Ruins. For this mission, I understand we're to depend on you for assistance.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like, whatever you need, just let us know. As your history lessons have no doubt taught you, Tiamat Ruins is a formal remnant heritage site. That is, it's a protected location that carries a great deal of significance to humanity. Nope, totally did not know that. Dating back to before the Great War, the artifacts here tell a story of Remnant as it once was, rather, they did. It is unfortunate, but in recent times, well-meaning historians have made off with the very artifacts that have called this location home for thousands of years. Oh, that's terrible. In the effort to restore Tiamat Ruins to a location in which visitors may absorb its rich history, we are to recover the ancient artifacts. The problem is, they could be anywhere by now, near and far. I'm searching for 3 more ancient artifacts total. I'll be investigating the immediate vicinity, but if you could, please remain watchful for them throughout Solitas. Artifact list, okay.
Sure.
Throughout Solitas, they could literally be anywhere. That's not the easiest to ask, but keep an eye out. Achievement, a shadow of myself. Probably for using her semblance a number of times. These freaking wombats, man. Well, that went a lot better than it has before, so that's nice. So how exactly difficult is it to find a can of grape soda in Atlas? Like, come on. So it looks like I did get everything that I really could from that level. And I guess Marrow is in the Main Street West section, so let's head to Marrow. My goggles, did you bring that in for me? All the way from Tumok Ruins? Delivery. I gave the goggles. Wow, you really went through all of the trouble. Don't mention it. I think with that, my mission for the day is about wrapped up. All I needed was for somebody else to go do my job for me. You really helped me out of a bind. I don't really have any way to show my thanks, but here, take this grape soda. Thank you. Thank you. Because, like, there was clearly no way to find it by my god dang self, so if it was gonna be in this level, I figured Marrow would be the one to have it. This seems perfectly good. What's the matter with it? Maybe you like grape soda, but I sure don't. I'm more of an oolong tea kind of guy. Which is, people like grapes, grape soda. A refreshing can of carbonated grape goodness. Elm loves the stuff. Yeah, this is where Harriet is. So let's go to her before going down to the mines. Let's do that. This is where Elm is. I'm dumb. You got some grape soda? That's for me, isn't it? Sold for you. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. It's a little room temperature-ish, but that's alright. Did you happen to find any intel on Team Briar? Right. Well, what I can tell you is there isn't any such registered team in the Legion Special Operative Units directory. In fact, the name isn't found in any Huntsman's database at all, which means they may well be unlicensed mercenaries. That seems to check out with what we heard. So mysterious, yes. Well, thank you for checking. Let us know if you hear anything else, and enjoy your soda. So all we got from Elm was some data, and we still gotta go down here to get stuff for Harriet. Okay, this is high-key annoying. Like, come on. Ambush. Fun. Come on. Come on, please. Yeah, I mean, Blake is definitely better for cheesing these types of rooms. I remember when I was at playing the demo, the WayForward developer specifically mentioned like clearing out small rooms of enemies as one of Blake's strengths. And I was like, that's oddly specific. Come on, diagonal dive, come on. Am I not in the right place for you? Okay, yeah, this reach is annoying, come on. I thought he was diagonally going to hit the clone, not me, but okay, at least we're good. An artifact, maybe? Yep, okay, good. Maybe over here something? Come on. These guys are annoying just in the terms of it's hard to get them close to you, which I guess for Weiss isn't an issue, but still. Something over here. Please be another ancient artifact. I'm tired of it being skill points. Come on. Weapon tech. Okay, that's something else I need, I guess. Oh, great. Fun. That's somewhere I can't be yet. Anything up here? Another skill point. Alright, I'm getting a lot of these now. Like, a lot of them. Another ambush. It's crazy how many semblances you can have active at one time. Like, it's nice that you can do Weiss's and Blake's together, just for maximum coverage. Wait, come on. I didn't mean to go that far. Let's go. Okay, thank you. Another weapon tech. Awesome. So there should be a third one somewhere then too, right? Unless, I'm pretty sure this is the only place I really need to go. I don't think I've been here before? Okay, good, I haven't. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Jeez. Well, if anything, I'm getting heart containers left and right these days, so I shouldn't be too worried. But holy crap, this is a bit much. Alright, this is, I think I found the cheese strat for this level. I think I found it. And somehow I've managed to recover basically all my health. Let's go. And is that weapon tech number 3? I think it is. Thank God. Okay. I can leave. I can get out of here. Hello, Harriet. You've got 3 weapon techs, haven't you? Yes, I do. Yeah, we headed over to the dust mine you mentioned to search for them, and took you long enough. All right, let me get a closer look. Gimme. You gave the weapon tech. Fantastic. This is just what we need. With these, we'll be able to write up that report right away and begin a thorough analysis. Gee, they really do look high-tech, don't they? Well, I guess we'll find out more soon enough. In the meantime, thanks for the help.
Sure.
We were pleased to assist, though I have to admit, I would have been a lot quicker about it. Would've. You would've, Harriet. No, but you gave it to us. So really, you were a lot slower about it, weren't you? Say what now? You were out here helping your other Ace Ups partners today, too. Exactly, exactly. Cool off, right? I don't mean to get you all worked up. It's just that I see some room for improvement. It's your semblance. My semblance? Oh, wait, hold on a second. The way you dash around, I couldn't help but think how much further you could go if you posed a little more aerodynamic. Like, thank you, thank you. I've been waiting for this upgrade specifically. Let me demonstrate how it works for me. You got Pedal Burst Plus. Thank you, let's go. See, that's all there is to it. How about that? I really can't be faster. I guess I owe you an apology. No. Everyone says I need to be more patient. It's time I take that to heart. Thank you. Thank you, Harriet. You at least understand that this time. Really? I should have known better. We're not to the end of Volume 7 yet. She's not ready for that kind of lesson yet. And even until Volume 8, I guess she isn't. But still. Exactly. How could I expect Harriet, the stubborn one, to have a change of heart like that? Okay, there's much to do. RWBY Semblance Pedal Burst has been enhanced. RWBY can now speed dash further than ever before. Used to access hard to reach areas. Wait, is the effect on it different too? Yeah, the effect does level up a little bit too. That's awesome. So now, what I'm imagining is, so the Atlas Main Street East and the cross remains. Yeah. Don't mind me. Just a skill point. I guess that's fine. Yeah, that looks like something I'll have to come back to. Okay, ambush. We're getting somewhere. Oh, wow, I actually managed that. My jump timing is garbage in this game, so I was not expecting that at all. Come on. Can you come back here, please? Come on. Thank you. Please be an ancient artifact. Please. I don't want to. Thank you. I can be done. So if I'm not mistaken, there was a place all the way to the bottom. We go to the right. And then, yeah, up here. There we go. That's powerful. Oh my god. Honestly, Blake's semblance is probably the most overpowered one in the game. Enemies can't even destroy it, right? This is, yeah, I'm gonna need Yang's semblance upgraded for that, probably. This is the right way, right? I'm pretty sure I'm not retracing my steps here. This definitely feels like the right way. But now I can't be so sure, because I feel like I'm really... Okay, no, this was the right way. Let this be something I can use, please. Thank you, we can move on with the dang story. Hi, Vine, I have your things. Outstanding, we've recovered all 3 of the ancient artifacts. Yeah, and it wasn't that easy either. These things have a way of getting around. There's a joke to be made there. They're beautiful to behold, aren't they? Oh, this one here tells the story of the origins of Remnant's moon. Fun. Yeah, you sure those aren't just squiggles and patterns? Wow, the brushstrokes on this stunning piece depict the advent of dust for mankind. I don't know if Vine's that much of an archaeologist, but I actually think that might be cat hair. Amazing, this etching piece, or this etching down the middle represents the brotherly feud between the light and darkness gods. Isn't that just cracked there because RWBY dropped it? I'll see to it that these are housed and preserved safely. One day when the heritage exhibit of Tumak ruins could be open to the public, these will surely be a star attraction. I believe the Aesops are done with our missions for the day. With that, do make sure to check in with Clover. Yes, let's do that. The Aesops were so fortunate to have the assistance of such an adept team of huntresses today. Almost as if we made you do all the work. I think he means us. With today's solo missions complete, we have been able to compile a wealth of important data. Analyzing these findings, it has been clear that there is an unusual threat. Unusual? What's unusual about it? Well, we're entirely in the dark about the motives. As you have no doubt been briefed before, the mobile communications tower project Amity Tower is under construction not far from Atlas. Yeah, by the mines, right? It is a great priority for General Ironwood. If this is some orchestrated attack on the proceedings of that initiative, we need to act swiftly. What we do know is the Southern Dust Mine was briefly used as a facility to both train and arm a league of mercenaries. Yep, mercenaries that now patrol the streets of Atlas, armed with cutting-edge military technology. Military technology, where have we heard that before? So the weapons use the sort of technology that would come from Atlas. We may not know why, but who? Who could even get their hands on military tech and carry out such an operation? Maybe it was your dad. I'll have you know that I had to get the parts for my Mert Nester all by myself. He'll be the last to arm anybody with costly weapons. Actually, we've stopped our search for the culprit. As luck would have it, a promising lead was found by none other than Lieutenant Harper. Yeah, from earlier. Alright, sounds like we're getting somewhere. Who do we need to pummel? Funny you should mention, I believe you're assigned to carry out the next course of action in our counter-operation. However, it is now in the hands of Lieutenant Harper. She should be in General Ironwood's office now, so I'd like to encourage you to go speak with her. In the meantime, the Aesops will regroup and prepare for our next missions. Good work out there today. Sounds like it's not over yet, but thanks. Hi, Harper. Team RWBY, just who I wanted to see. You successfully assisted the Ace operatives today, or so I've heard. Yep, we're ready for whatever else you've got, Lieutenant. Well, for starters, it's about that orb you wanted me to look into. We found several more of them. Oh, okay. We still don't know their purpose, but as Thornmane's keen eye suspected, we are indeed looking at sophisticated military tech with dangerous potential. It's reasonable to believe that it's all tied together with the advanced military tech discovered in the weaponry of those street goons. But where did it come from, though? Of that, we remain uncertain. While Clover may believe it to be Arrowfell technology, a wild supposition. They said the thing! They said the thing! What the heck's an Arrowfell? Oh, you don't know? Fort Arrowfell was a classified research facility run by the Atlas military to develop highly experimental weapons. Except as General Iron can attest to, Arrowfell became defunct years ago. It was so securely sealed that nobody, surely, could possibly enter. Okay, we'll see about that. Arrowfell nonsense aside, someone has been able to get their hands on some things that they shouldn't, and we think we have a lead on the powerful figure responsible. Okay. Weiss is dead. What? No. We believe Amoncio Glass is behind it all, acquiring technology to outfit mercenaries for his own gain. Likely some kind of power play we have yet to fully understand.
What?
Wait, the Amoncio Glass? Oh, she knows him. Who's that? An Atlas Elite mobster type guy. He has fingers in all sorts of shady businesses. Speaking of my father, even he won't do business. That definitely is saying something. Yes, Weiss, I was about to chime in. Our intelligence has been able to pinpoint the location Glass may be operating out of. Here, have a look. Atlas downtown. Team RWBY, this will be dangerous. Amoncio's armed goons will be out in full force, but the mission stands. I'd like you to confront Glass directly and get answers about all of this. That's incredibly foolish. We're licensed huntresses now, but we're never carelessly gonna rush into... Alright, we got this! Team RWBY's on the case! Yup, that sounds about right. That's fun. Looks like, hopefully at least, we're near the end of Chapter 2. Might as well beef up Blake and RWBY even more. Alright, Mr. Amoncio Glass. Yep, exactly the gentleman I thought I was gonna see. And you're the so-called huntresses who've been sniffing around my operation. Why? You're nothing but a bunch of children. Even Ironwood's ace operatives know better than to intrude on my affairs. You've been dealing with experimental military tech, and we want answers on exactly what you're up to. Is that one of the Schneek daughters I see? Girl, you best run back to Daddy. You do not want to get mixed up in this. Too late. We're here together to get some answers, one way or the other. Do you mean you wish to battle? Ha! Don't you know who I am, what I'm capable of? I mean, no, not really. Bad stuff, I assume. So he's gonna go get his mech, right?
Let's finish this right here.
I'd like to say... That's awesome. Really lets you know who this guy is.
Well, this is awkward.
So, should we go after him?
This kid. He's like, this isn't fun to watch anymore. Oh my god. What the hell's that kid doing? Alright.
Not another giant mech thing!
My impersonation of this man was based entirely on what I thought he sounded like. So I'm glad to know that that is exactly what he did sound like. Is there, Oh great, they seek out. That's fun. I'm just trying to get an idea of what this guy can do. I am making all the wrong button presses. Jeez, can I get a break? Is that gonna... Oh, that's right. That's what his goons do. And he's like... This is the title sequence music, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or this is what the trailer music was, rather. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the buttons, still, to this day. Yep. This boss fight is just designed for Blake, so I'm glad that I put a lot into her, because clearly the developers knew she'd be the useful one. Enough! Stop! 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 You've gone and completely demolished the glass cannon Mark II. Mark II? I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Just promise you'll leave here. Tell us everything about the orbs right now, mister. Orbs? Is there an orb? You want to get wrecked again? No, please! Wait. I remember just what you mean now. Those things are used as bait for Grimm. The contents inside attract them from all around. What? Impossible. Everyone knows only negative emotions can attract Grimm. What are you putting in those things? Me? Nothing. I'm just a pawn in the pipeline, you see.
What?
Pipeline? Well, who would want to attract Grimm anyway? My sources are anonymous clients who operate under code names. Even if I wanted to tell you, I don't know exactly where it comes from or who it goes to. If they've got the cash, my connections move the units, understand? And then my loyal crew takes to the streets and makes sure the job gets done swiftly. Now, is there anything else I can help you with? I'm not satisfied. But I'm also tired of talking to you, so that'll do. For now, if we need more answers, you'd better believe we'll be back. And then he's just gonna... You're gonna run away or something? Or is he just gonna sit there pointing to Jesus or whatever it is that motion's for? Chapter 3, Playing with Emotions. Alright.
General Ironwood?
Hello.
Our newest huntresses. Thank
Let's
you for
go.
coming. Lieutenant Colonel Harper was just
This is
filling
good
in
to
what
see.
you discovered in Atlas.
We believe Amancio Glass has an accomplice in the military who is supplying Atlesian weaponry to his operation.
What about the orbs?
Yup.
Are those from Arrowfell, like you said?
We don't know where those came from yet.
But we know what they do and how they do it.
Team, you've met Branthorn Main.
Of
Yes.
course. We met in Essen. We know the orbs can attract Grimm.
Do we know how they work?
Dr. Polendina said he thinks the orbs are containers.
For emotions. Raw emotions that draw Grimm.
That's
That's
interesting.
not possible.
For one man, it is possible.
Amancio Glass?
No.
Yeah,
Glass is
exactly.
just a
He's
distributor.
just the front line.
Fifestone.
Hanlon
Mantle's
Fifestone.
most celebrated Union leader.
How does he do it?
It's
Yeah.
a semblance. He can extract pure emotion, and these orbs can contain it.
Which means that...
Fivestone is using the orbs to incite Grimm.
It could be his plan to instigate an attack on Amity Tower.
We
Yeah.
can't let that happen. Go to Mantle, find Fivestone, and stop him.
We'll check it out. Don't worry, sir.
Mantle is quite the city. Compared to Essen, it's sprawling and densely packed with citizens. That's right, Fivestone can't be tracked down so easily down there. And if I may say so outright, unlike Atlas, the conditions there are unfortunate, really. But you can't really avoid the rough spots and consider the search thorough, you know? You'll just have to do your best, Team RWBY. A place to start might be the Mantle City streets. Allow me to show you. Mantle City streets west. Alright. We'll start out by searching there first. Thank you. And with that, I have completed Chapter 2 of RWBY Arrowfell. Thank you so much for watching, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube. You know, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'm Rising. Have a good one.